The team sheets are in and Collingwood's match committee has made several additions to Sunday's 25-man squad to take on North Melbourne at the G. Lots in store for this round 9 edition. Jesse White comes into the studio off the back of his dominant performance against the Suns, and senior assistant coach Rob Harvey takes a look at an important component of the win over Gold Coast that you may have missed while watching at home. Balme, welcome to Team Sheet.
Thanks, Sarah. No
one's been taken out of the squad after that really good win over the Suns on the weekend.
No, it was certainly worth the trip to the Gold Coast. It was a great win up there, and no one's come out at this stage.
Fantastic news. We do have a couple of additions. Let's take a look at who's been selected in the 25-man squad.
Well, given it's a Sunday game, we've picked the 25-man squad, so we've got 3 additions. Tuvey, Marsh and Dwyer come in. At this stage, no one's out.
And Frosty has recovered from that corked hamstring. Great news.
Yeah, so we're very pleased with Frosty. He got a bit of a whack in the hammy, as you can see there, and we're a little concerned about it. But fortunately, it was just a bruise, and he's been able to train well, and he will certainly play.
And obviously, he'll line up next to Alan Tuvey, which is great news for us.
Also great news for Tubes. He hurt his knee and missed just the one game, and we were hoping that'd be the case. So it was just jarred. He's a pretty resilient guy, so we hope we see plenty of that kind of stuff this weekend. I'm sure we will.
Yeah, great tackle there. Well, fresh from a season-high 4 goals against the Suns, we're joined in studio by Jesse White. Jesse, welcome to Team Sheet.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys.
That 4 goals on the weekend means you've kicked 8 over the past 3 weeks. It must feel like the wheels are starting to tick over now.
Yeah, obviously playing deeper this year has really helped my footy and get my hands on the inside of the inside 50. So, you know, last couple of weeks I've also missed a few goals, so that would have been handy to kick a few.
How have you judged your form across the whole season today?
A little bit up and down, a bit inconsistent with my finishing off my work, and but I think my work rate's been really high, and getting up and down the field, and you know, working pretty closely now with Clokey, and we've just been chopping and changing our roles and playing a little bit higher and a little bit deeper this year. So. I've really enjoyed it.
Been really pleased with the boys, particularly Jesse. Nowadays, in the old days, when you played in these high forward roles, you just tight forward roles, you hung around and waited for the ball to come. Now he's got to work very hard both ways, so it's really quite a challenging spot. We're getting a fair bit out of these kids.
Jesse, you mentioned you're playing deeper a bit more. You've taken 22 marks already this year, which is only 1 less than the entire of last year. Was that a decision that you made at the start of the year with Bucks, and how you found it?
Yeah, I mean, over the off-season and the pre-season, I did a lot of work with my marking and working with the forwards coach, Steve Grace. Doing a lot of work on my marking, and yeah, like I said, I'm playing a lot more deeper this year, and changing up our roles with Clokey. So playing a little bit deeper has definitely helped, and it's, you know, I get to play to my strengths and lead at the ball and go for my grabs.
We've also seen Corey Galt and Jarrett Witts rotate through that forward line as well. Do you feel like you're really sort of settling into some combinations down there?
Yeah, definitely. You know, the bigger guys have got to get up there and fly for the marks and help the guys on the ground, and I think we've definitely been playing our role. You know, Galty played a couple of games early, and Witsy's now come in and he's playing pretty well. So you know, it's been great that we've had quite a few guys go through there and get a taste of it.
And a really important week for the AFL community as a whole. We'll be wearing a special jumper this week for Indigenous Round, if you want to show us the design there. So it features our key Indigenous program is the Barrowan program, and that's the logo on the jumper there. What does it mean to wear that jumper this week, Jesse?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. You know, I'm always excited to see the designs that they come up with. So, you know, we're pretty keen to get out there and get a win this week, and you know, hopefully everyone gets to the game.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time on Team Sheet this week.
Cheers.
Well, it's the hard work that you don't always see on your TV screens, but it is rated extremely highly inside these 4 walls. Senior Assistant Coach Rob Harvey explains why work rate off the ball is so important for the Pies, all thanks to Holden.
Okay, obviously had a great win up in the Gold Coast on the weekend. Just want to highlight our work rate for the week from the game. We've got a clip in particular here, you'll see. Highlights our work from our D50. It's a stoppage situation. You can see we've highlighted 2 players, Pendlebury and Varco, and the clip will highlight their work rate and how they will get down the ground. So the ruck situation falls, we win the ball there. Tom Langley's going to end up receiving the ball. He looks to get it to the open side of the ground, which we like. He sees Marley Williams deep and long, so he gets that ball to him. You can see Varco's run there. Pendlebury's already made his run through the middle of the ground. He's been working really hard. Underordered running from Varco allows that ball back to Marley Williams, who dodges, gets it long to Brody Grunder, who's on his own. There's Pendlebury, who's about to receive the ball now, gets the ball. Varco to his left could have received as well. Pendles goes back inside and kicks the goal, but just highlights some unrewarded running from Trav Varco, which allowed space to open up, and Pendlebury obviously gets the result and the goal. But really good example of how he moved the ball out of their back half on the weekend.
Some great insight there from Robert Harvey, as always. Well, that's all we have time for on this week's show of Team Sheet. Balme, thank you very much for joining us. It's a huge test for the boys on Sunday.
It'll be a great challenge against North. I can't wait for it. Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to the match as well. And thank you as well for joining us on this edition of Team Sheet. We look forward to seeing you at the MCG. Go Pies!